Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn how we can remove plagiarism from a document, article, book, research paper, or whatever you're working on. And basically, there are two methods to do it. One of them is do it by yourself, or second one is that you use some paraphrasing software that does it for you. So first we're gonna learn how to do it yourself, and I recommend that you always do it yourself because this will ensure that you have a high quality article and that will have the minimum plagiarism. So because software sometimes mess up the sentences and the original meaning goes away. So let's get started. For example, I have an article here, a few words here. I'm going to show you how to paraphrase them. We are assuming that all of this is copied from internet and all of this is in the plagiarism. Okay, so first of all, let's take just this first sentence. I'm going to copy it and I've already pasted it here. Okay, so this was the original sentence. Now what we have to do is make sure that when we paraphrase the original sentence, no three words should be in sequence to the original sentence. For example, let's just read this sentence. EMP occur when a rapidly accelerating electric current generates a magnetic field and causes a burst of electromagnetic energy. So I can use the software, but that may mess up the technical meaning of this original sentence. So I have paraphrased it here into this sentence. A magnetic field produced by rapidly accelerating electric blah 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 blah. Okay, so I have paraphrased it and the words sequence have changed and active goes to passive or whatever. But this sentence will still show me plagiarism. Why? Because if you see this part, uh, yeah, this one, a rapidly accelerating electric current generates. If I just highlight this part, you can see that this part and this part, they are both same. Even though I have changed the initial and the ending words of this sentence, but these parts match to the original sentence. No three words should be in sequence to the original sentence. Even if I remove these three words, it will still show me plagiarism because there are three words that are in sequence. There is nothing between them. The, for, whatever. If we have put something in it, then it is fine. But if there are three words in sequence, in consecutive sequence, I should say, to the original sentence that was showing the plagiarism, then there's a high probability that this will show you a plagiarism. Okay, so once it has detected a plagiarism in a part of the sentence, then there's a higher probability that it's gonna detect other parts of the sentence as well. For example, this burst of electromagnetic energy, even though it's the last few words of the sentence, but there's a high probability now that it will detect this as well. So you have to make sure that there are no three words in consecutive sequence that match to the original sentence. For example, I have used this sentence. The magnetic field generated. Okay, so the magnetic field was here. Magnetic field. Okay, two words in sequence. That's fine. Generated by an alternating current produces. Okay, so this was a rapidly accelerating electric current. Okay, I just said alternating current. I can use synonyms. Okay, so for now, there's nothing in sequence to the original sentence. Produces an electromagnetic pulse. Electromagnetic pulse, okay, fine, in the form of a burst that releases electromagnetic energy, causes a burst of electromagnetic energy. So this sentence is going to show me 0% plagiarism because it is not matching at all to the original sentence. Not even the parts of the sentence are matching to the original sentence. So this is the way to do it yourself. Just make sure that no three words are in consecutive sequence to the original sentence, and if you do it to each and every sentence of the article, do it for this, do it for the next sentence, do it for each and every sentence, do not leave any single sentence, then in the first place you will get 0% plagiarism. Okay, so for example, if there are some words that cannot be changed, for example, if this was a electromagnetic pulse generator, this is a name, this is a specific name electromagnetic pulse generator. You cannot change it. You cannot make it like pulse generator electromagnetic. This is a standard name. Okay, so you cannot change it. Well, there you have to just make sure that the previous and the ending parts of the sentence are quite different. So just make sure that. And one of the other methods that you can do is, if you end up with something like this, if you put inverted commas, double inverted commas in the start and in the front, then this part is not going to show up in the plagiarism. But there are some settings that your professor may do to because students do this trick, and this is not very nice. You just use this officially when you have to quote something. There is something that you cannot change and it's a quotation. You use these double inverted commas. Then that indicates that this is not your original sentence, but you cannot change it. So plagiarism software just takes it away. So there are some settings that your professor might do to include these inverted commas as well. So this part will also show up in the plagiarism. So basically there is only one suitable, there are other, but Turnitin is the only website I will recommend that you check your plagiarism from. Do not check it from any free sites available on the internet, because once you check it from the site, the how much your plagiarism is, then your article is uploaded on the site and then it shows 100% plagiarism on the next time you check it. Okay, so I recommend do not use any of the sites. Okay, now we move to the next part, which is using a paraphrasing tool. Okay, so this is the website quillbot.com. Okay, so there are multiple modes that you can use here to like paraphrase your sentence. Well, this is a get premium version as well. There is a standard and fluency are the only available for the free version. Creative, creative plus, formal, shorten, expand. There are a lot of other options for the paid version. Let's just copy this sentence. There's a good thing that you can copy a whole sentence. I'm just gonna paste it here. Okay, paste it here, and I'm gonna paraphrase it. Okay, 1029. I think there were too much characters. Yeah, I cannot choose. Okay, this is good enough. Let's just delete this. Okay, now I'm gonna use this paraphrase button and to show you how this software works. Okay, so this is paraphrased. Okay, so the highlighted light blue color indicates that they haven't not changed the sequence of the sentence, and the colorful words indicate that these words have been uh, changed. Synonyms have been used. You can click on them. You can click on individual button and you can choose another synonym if you like. For example, for current I can use this, for electric I can use anything. I can click on individual sentences and choose the synonym I want. And this underlined part of the sentence indicates that this sentence has been changed, and the black color, which is not colored or underlined, indicates that this is the original sentence. This is part of the original sentence. So you can read this sentence and you can read this sentence and you can observe that this paraphrase that this software has provided doesn't make any sense. It's changed the meaning to a great extent, and the technical meaning is not that obvious now. Okay, so well, this was the standard, and you can use the fluency as well. Okay, or you can just re-paraphrase as well if you do not like it, and you can increase and decrease the number of synonyms. I recommend using this much of the synonyms, so otherwise it will change the meaning of the original sentence to quite a lot. And I can use more synonyms even. Yeah, I can't use without the premium version. Okay, so now you can see that it has changed a lot of sentences, but I'm not sure if the meaning of the original sentence is still there. Okay, so now let's see what we can do with the paid version. Okay, so this is a paid version. Now I have this creative formal, the other things as well. Okay, so now we can see that quite a lot of words have been used to change the structure. But again, if the article is just simple English, then you can this paraphrasing tool is very good. But if it is a technical article, then you may have to check whether the paraphrased material that you have got describes the original meaning of the sentence or not. So you can use various uh, different features that they provide. If you do not like this one, you can just press or re-paraphrase. They will paraphrase that sentence to furthermore, they will paraphrase that sentence again, and there you can copy this text, or there are other settings in in the software. Okay, so that's it, and if you like my video, please subscribe. Thank you.